Hi everyone, it's Mr. D from Mr. D Math, and I'm here with a really special guest. I'm so excited. As we're talking about a whole video series in the Learning Center for Bridgeway Academy, the math you need to know, guess who's here with me today?
Hey guys, it's Jessica from Bridgeway Academy. Excited to be here with Mr. D.
It's so great that we're able to come out, work in different places, and what you may not know is that Jessica and I live in completely different parts of the world, really, but we're here today together in Gulfport, Florida. You need to look on the map. Where's Gulfport, Florida? Totally cool place. And here we are, and again, as you look and see what's happening, we're going to be talking about the math you need to know. So get ready. There's another really great video and exercise for you to work on so you can get it, got it, and go. This is Mr. D from Mr. D Math and
Jessica from Bridgeway Academy. And this is the math you need to know.
Hi everyone, it's me, Mr. D, and I've got a super fast trick on how to multiply 11s by two-digit numbers. So you may know 11 times 4. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a guess you do. If you wanted to do 11 times 4, all you have to do is write down the 4 2 times. So 11 times 4 is 44. But what about 11 times 34? Well, I'm going to show you a quick, easy way to do 11 times 34. Super fast. Here we go. Watch this. What you're going to do is this, is you're going to take the 3 and the 4. This works when you're multiplying two-digit numbers, like 34 times 11. What are we going to do with 34? Well, we're simply going to do this. Take the 3 and the 4 and separate them. And what goes in the middle? Well, what we're going to do in the middle is we're going to take that 3 and 4, we're going to add them together, and if you know 3 plus 4 is 7, that 7 goes right here in the middle. So what's 11 times 34? 374. And you're probably saying right now, is it that easy? Yep, it's that easy. Take a look at another example. Let's take a look at 11 times 27. How are we going to do 11 times 27? Well, like we just did a minute ago, what are we going to do with the 2 and the 7? Split them up. So the 2 and the 7 get split up. What goes in between the 2 and the 7? If you are saying 9 because you added them together, you're right. Take the 2 plus the 7, add them together, get 9, put it in the middle. 11 times 27 is just like you see, 297. Let's take a look at another example. Now we see 11 times 84. Watch what happens this time. I take the 8 and the 4 and I split them like we just did, but look what happens when I add 8 and 4 together. Something different happens this time because 8 plus 4 adds up to 12. But I'm not going to put both the 1 and the 2. I'm not going to put the 12 in there. Think about when you do adding. What we're going to do is we're going to keep the 2 and the 1, like a 10, goes with the 8. So what does that mean? Well, now our 1 and 8 makes a 9. We have 2 and 4. Look at that. 11 times 84 is 924. Let's take a look at another one like this because this is a little tricky. What you're still going to do though is notice again, you're going to add 8 and 4. You get the 12. You keep the 2, that's what goes in the middle, and the 1 from the 10 from the 12 gets added on to the next place, just like it does in addition. The 1 added on to the 8 makes it a 9, and we have 924. Let's take a look at another one like that so you can practice all of these. How about 11 times 58? Well, let's check out 11 times 58. 11 times 58 is going to go like this. We're going to take the 5 and the 8, we're going to split them up. But what are we going to do with the 5 and 8? Well, you guessed it, we're going to add them together. Watch how they add together. 5 plus 8 equals 13. It adds up to 13. The 3 is what goes in the middle, but we carry the 1 onto the 5, and look at that, we get 638, just like that. We have done 11 times 58, and that's quick and easy to do. Hope you could do this as well. Let's take a look at one last example, because what happens if our 5 is a 9? Let's check that out. So here you see 11 times 98. What are we going to do with that 9 and 8? The same thing. We're going to split them up. We're going to take the 9 and the 8, and we're going to add them together like we just did before. And if you notice, 9 plus 8 makes 17. So what do you do with that? Well, the same thing. We're going to take the 7, we're going to put it in between the 9 and the 8, and the 1 goes with the 9. So not only does it go up 1, but it becomes a 10. Now we actually do write the 10, and look what happens just like that. We have 11 times 98. The 9 becomes a 10. We have the 7. We have the 8. We have 1078, and you're welcome to check that on the calculator if you want, but that's how it works. 11 times 98 is 1078. So now you know how to multiply quickly with 11s when it comes to two-digit numbers. All right, well, this is Mr. D and the math you need to know. Fast multiplication by two digits when you're multiplying by 11. See you next time.